Sir, your mic is mute, sir. Sir, your mic is mute.
Oh, okay. Already I started. I started already. Listen. Guy, please keep yourself mute, or I should mute everyone. Please mute yourself. Okay. So I am starting today PHP. I am going to share the screen. So what is PHP, guy? Are you aware of PHP? And why should I study PHP? See, our intention is to develop the project, web project. To develop the web project, we required front end and we required also back end. So in back end, we are going to use PHP. So PHP is a scripting language, server-side scripting language. Using PHP, we can connect backend. Okay. So are you able to see my screen? Yes. Everyone are able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So keep yourself mute and listen.
Sir, voice is breaking, sir.
It's very important class. If you don't get, you cannot develop your project. Your project is going to depend on this. Okay. So what is PHP? This slide present is designed to introduce you PHP. Just have 1 minute. Fine. So PHP is a recursive acronym for PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. PHP is acronym for Hypertext Preprocessor. Just hold on, guy. Fine. So PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. It is widely used open source general purpose scripting language that is especially suited for web development and can be embedded into HTML. Okay. And we are studying HTML from the first class. Till yet, whatever we covered, each and every program had HTML. Whether we did HTML separately, we did CSS, we included in HTML, we did JavaScript, we included in HTML. Next, we are going to study PHP. So PHP is not going to come alone. PHP is also going to get embedded into HTML.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Your screen is not visible.
Okay. Is it now visible? Is it visible there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So what I was talking, PHP is acronym for Hypertext Preprocessor, and PHP is very widely used open source general purpose scripting language, and it is going to be used with the web development. Means it is going to be used with HTML program. And from the first class, we have studied HTML program, in each HTML class, either we did CSS inside the HTML, JavaScript we did inside HTML. Same way, PHP we are going to encrypt inside the HTML program. Fine. So PHP is a server-side scripting language. Guy, now you have to start understanding what is server-side scripting language and what is client-side scripting language. Yesterday, last class, we covered JavaScript, and JavaScript is a client-side scripting language, whereas PHP is a server-side scripting language. It means PHP is going to run on the server. We required some server to execute PHP, whereas JavaScript we didn't install till yet. We haven't installed anything to execute our web program. However, you have the system, you are capable to run your program. Fine. So let's understand, guy. You won't get this kind of class anywhere. PHP scripts are executed on server. PHP support many database. So what is database? Some knowledge you have. Which are the database in the market? So we are going to cover MySQL, but for your information, many more databases are there in the market. So like that, Informix is there, Oracle is there, Sybase is there, PostgreSQL is there, General ODBC is there. So leave as of now, concentrate on one thing, that is going to be MySQL. I am going to cover only MySQL, but being a software engineer, computer science graduate, you have to be aware of all the programming languages in all the database. So PHP is an open source software. Guy, you all have to be familiar with the terminology, computer terminology, what is there trend in the market. So what you mean by open source software? What you mean? Have you bought any time operating system? But you may be aware that operating system are paid. You require licenses, but there are trial or free or crack are there available. So most of the people in India are using free, but it's a license. Okay, like that, there was a time when Microsoft was leading the market and all the software was licensed. But now thing is changing. Even Microsoft has come in the open source software. Okay, so PHP is from the start, it is a open source. JavaScript is a open source. Java is also open source. Fine. So PHP you can free download and use. Today class will show you how you can download, how you can use. So how many of you are sitting in system? This is very, very crucial. I am attending, sir, in mobile, sir. Don't do. Try to attend in system. It will be better in terms of understanding. And if any point of time, if I say you to something install, you can install it. Fine. Today, I will guide you from my system. I will be sending you the software and you all have to install, and by tomorrow, you have to give me the result. Fine. So where PHP runs? PHP run on different platform, Windows platform. So most of the students may be using Windows platform, Linux, Unix. You know, Linux is also operating system, and now it is a open source. You can download, you can use, and it is a graphical. There was a time 10 years before, Linux was not graphical user interface. It was only running from the command prompt. Okay, so no people was using Linux and Windows, you know, so popular is in every system. Out of 100, 99% are using Windows operating system. Fine. So PHP is compatible with almost all server. So when we talk about server, what we mean by server? Server are not with us, sir. Don't say server are there with you. Apache is one of the server which is getting to be downloaded and you can install with the window. IIS is another server. So what is the full form of IIS? Internet Information Server. Internet Information Server. So Internet Information Server, it's a inbuilt with window. Every window operating system will have this IIS server. PHP is free to download from the official source, php.net. There is a official website from PHP, php.net. You can download. PHP is easy to learn and run efficiently on the server side. Fine. So let's go next. Some info on MySQL, which we will cover in the next workshop. See, project we cannot do without MySQL. So 100%, we are going to guide you PHP, MySQL in detail. But as of now, I will give you some brief about the MySQL. So what is this guy? It is a database server, we can say, or we can say database. Why we say server? Because it runs with server. Fine. MySQL is ideal for both a small and large application. MySQL support a standard SQL. So what is the full form of SQL? Any of you? I will be very, very happy if you tell me what is the full form of SQL. I hope. So what is that guy? A standard query language. Okay. So the language using this we can query the database is referred as SQL, and SQL have relation with MySQL, and SQL also have relation with Oracle, and SQL also have relation with SQL Server. So SQL is a common query language which used with multiple database, and there are multiple database in the market. MySQL compiles on number of platforms, free to download and use. We can download and use this. Instead of lot of commands, see why we use PHP. Why we use PHP? Try to understand. Instead of lot of command to output HTML as seen in C or Perl, C you may have used, C++ you may have learned. If you want to print something, you write you need to write a number of codes. Okay. Here in PHP, we write the PHP code inside the HTML, and HTML, using the HTML, already you have learned how to get the output. Okay. So in between, we can get the PHP output. So PHP pages contain HTML with embedded code that does something. Like in the next slide, we are going to show you the output of PHP. Like, hi, I am a PHP script. This line of code we want to display. So how we can display in PHP? Very shortly, I am going to show you. So how we can write PHP code in HTML. Wherever we have to write the code in PHP in HTML program, we have to use one tag. So what is that tag guy? That tag is PHP, start PHP. Here it is highlighted in blue. What code you see? This is a tag of PHP. This is tag of PHP. So PHP and PHP. It start with opening bracket, question mark, PHP, and in between any line of a statement we can write. Those all are PHP, which is going to be executed and understood by server. And once the compilation happen, it is going to convert it into HTML that allow you to jump into out of PHP mode. Fine. So let's come next. There is a program here taken from w3.org. Okay. So is it a HTML program or is it a PHP program? It's a HTML program. PHP is embedded inside this. So where is PHP? I hope you may be able to see, guys. You may be able to see. So here is PHP. In this body section, we use PHP tag and then we wrote PHP statement. And every PHP statement required to be terminated by semicolon. So this program I am going to execute and then you will understand better. So let's cover few more topic and then I can continue further. So PHP code is executed on the server, generating HTML, which is then sent to the client. The client would receive the result of running the script, what would know what underlying code was. A visual, if you see, fine. See here, this is a PHP code here. Here PHP code. Echo is a function like print. When we used to print in C and C++, even PHP have print, but most of the convention is echo. For any printing thing, we will be using a command echo. Fine. So what the software we require to install, guy? Exactly, PHP runs with Apache server. PHP run with Apache server. Okay. And to connect the database, we require MySQL. So we have some server-side software. So XAMPP, WAMP, MAMP, these are the software. You can use one, and we will be using XAMPP, XAMPP. P, actually one P is left here. Okay. So we will be using XAMPP software. So XAMPP is a bundle of software which contain Apache server, and as well as MySQL. Fine. With one installation and you get Apache web server, database server, and PHP everything. Mac system will have different. So how many of you are using Mac? So if you are using Mac, you require different software. Okay. Can download and install MAMP. So MAMP is another software like XAMPP. Okay. This is, guys, the first program. This is with complete structure. So it has the structure of HTML program. In the body section, we are using PHP script and we are a line of a statement is there. Just a simple line of a statement. Fine. See, in renders, as when it output come or when we see the source code, we looks like this, but exactly program we wrote like this. So this logic you have to start understanding. PHP will get compiled over the server, and once compiled, output will come on the browser. So when you will inspect the browser, you will be seeing this kind of code. PHP code, the output only will come to the client side. Okay. In client side, it will be in the form of HTML. Fine. So echo is one of the method. Echo is one of the method to execute, to print the output, to send the output on the screen. How to comment? See, PHP is a complete programming language. It is used for backend. So it have all the programming capability similar to JavaScript and many more. Also, we can say in some aspect, in backend part, it is much better than JavaScript. Fine. So while writing the program, many times we will require to comment. So how we will comment, guy? Its commenting will be like C and C++. Either in the single line comment will be in double slash, and multiple line comment will be single slash a star, and till how many line you want to comment afterwards, you can give this a star with a star in closing bracket. Fine. So it's a programming language, and every programming language required variable. We require to declare different kind of variable in PHP. So how we will be declaring variable in PHP? So variable declaration in PHP always start with a dollar sign. Variable declaration in PHP always start with dollar sign. Dollar var variable name. A naming convention also will be followed. What we taught in JavaScript, here also it will be followed. In C and C++ also it will be followed. Fine. So here dollar var name, and then any variable you can assign any number of value. Fine. So here this is a small PHP program. Here we declared one variable text txt. So $txt is a variable. In hello world, we are assigning value to this variable. Variable, multiple variable can be declared. Variable naming can start with any of the letter. So second variable is just x is a variable, and we are assigning a value 16 here. Fine. So variable does not need to be declared before adding a value to it. You have to note, you have to find the differences between C, C++, Java and PHP. C, C++, Java, what is required, guy? Before using any variable, you require to declare it. But in PHP, it doesn't require. In the example above, you see that you do not have to tell PHP which data type the variable is. Okay. In the example above, you see that you do not have to tell PHP which data type the variable is. PHP automatically convert the variable to the second thing. We don't declare that whether it is an integer, it is a string, it is a boolean, these are the common data type. Even in JavaScript we declare, but here nothing is required. Okay. JavaScript also we don't give. C, C++, Java we give. Fine. So how it is going to consider when this type of data are there, but we are not declaring, then how it is going to be considered? As soon as we assign the value, it is going to convert. It is going to convert into that type. Fine. So PHP variable. So here is the naming convention. All the variable names should start by a variable name can only contain what can contain alphanumeric character, underscore can come, a number, but not in the start, in the last have to come. A variable name should not contain a space, first name, a space, last name, we cannot say. First name and underscore, last name we can give. A variable name should not contain a spaces. If a variable name is more than one word, it should be separated with an underscore, $my and a string. So this is a variable name. Capitalization and a small will be different because it's a case sensitive. Concatenation operator. Concatenation. What you mean by concatenation? You can say in short addition. Concatenation is done in a string. How you can add to a string is referred as concatenation. Is used to put two a string value together. Concatenate two a string variable together. How you can do? Suppose you have a two variable $text1, and here we wrote hello world, assign hello world. Second variable is $text2. What a nice day. And then we want to display together. So what we require to concatenate this. So in echo directly we can concatenate. How we are concatenating that? Just using dot. So why we are giving the double quotes in between? To have a space. Fine. Operators. So operators, all programming language required operators, and you are aware with operators, arithmetic operators, assignment operator, comparison operator, logical operator. So these operators all are present in PHP. So if you try to see in detail, here I have a brief table. Here to have all the operator. So addition operator is plus sign. Plus sign is used to do the addition operation, correct? And minus sign, like mathematics, only will be used for subtraction operation. operator, multiplication, a star will be used, and this is division operator, ampersand, modulus we say, or division. So here we get remainder, and plus plus is an increment and minus minus is a decrement. So here also example are there, addition, x is equal to 2, x plus 2, then 4 will be result. So I will be sending you the file guy. You can see detail. We have to move fast, and at any point of time, if you are not getting, you can remind me. Fine. So next is assignment operator. So what is assignment? I am taking the class. Taking the class. So what exactly I am doing? I am assigning some knowledge to you. If it is you are not taking this, means assignment is not happening. And I hope everyone are getting. All of you, if you are listening carefully, your mind is not involved anywhere, you can understand. PHP is easy, very easy to understand. You required continuation and you require attention. Two things you have to do, guy. Okay. So here assignment means some value assigning. So here equal to sign. So what exactly here happening? In X we are assigning to Y. So one student asked, sir, can we assign Y in X? Y is not going in X, its value is going. X and Y are variable and it have some value. Fine. X plus Y. So in X plus Y, what is it? If you write in detail, X is equal to X plus Y. So in X is value of X and also Y, both is coming. So in your case, what is happening, guy? Knowledge, your knowledge is your knowledge plus my knowledge, both is going. See, I am losing my knowledge, but you are getting double knowledge. You can watch a lot of video are there on YouTube about PHP. You can get additional knowledge. I am giving something and you have to get something. So same way minus, but don't make minus. Division, division, ampersand, multiplication, and these all are operator, and these are referred as assignment operator. These are referred as assignment operator. Comparison operator. So comparison operator. How you can compare two variable X and Y is equal to no. You can say from your mouth, but how you will instruct the computer to check whether it's true or false? So double equal to sign you have to use. This is a equal to. So this is a comparison operator. Not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. These all are comparison operator. Okay. So few more thing. And operator, or operator, not operator. These all are also operator. If you may have a study C++, these all are there. Okay. PHP conditional statement. Yesterday we explained something about conditional statement. Fine. So now I'm stopping the guy this theoretical part. Tomorrow I will be taking theoretical part. In between, I want to show you something practical. So I hope till late whatever I explained, you may have understood bit, not 100%. So what, how much less you understood, that I will be covering with the practical. Fine. So I'm starting this. I'm going to share your screen. What I said today in class, that PHP required some software, and that software is JAMP, MAMP, and BAM. Okay, JAMP, MAMP, and BAM. So I'm going to show you from where you can download. I will be giving, but you should be aware of the market. Correct? You should be aware of the market. So let's see here. JAM software free download. So from where you can download? So you have system, you have Google, internet, everything. So you can download. Okay. See here, Apache Friend.org. So this is a link, guy. This link I can send you. Here many multiple versions are there. I will suggest to go with some lower version. So here lower version is not there because right now I am using 7.4, and whatever I will be doing, so I will be doing with 7.4. So it will be better to do that. But for learning purpose, first you can install this. You can download any of the version. So as soon as you click, it is going to be downloaded. Fine. It is going to be downloaded. So next you have to understand how you can install this. Do you have any problem, guy? Anyone? How you will download and how you will find? See here, if I click on this, it is going to come here. Away some download. Download will start automatically. If it doesn't, click here. I don't want to download exactly. Okay. I don't want to download. Why? Because I have already. Okay, downloaded, no problem. Let it get downloaded. Okay. So once we download, once we have this, we will be having another. Let's come to download. Here we say XAMPP, XAMPP, and search. My download should have previous download of XAMPP. Okay, or it may be removed. I think it may be removed. So XAMPP is not there. I have something in the software folder. XAMPP is there. 7.2. Fine. So I hope everyone are able to see my screen. I am going to guide you the installation of XAMPP software, which is very, very crucial, because at the end you require to configure the project in your system. So be careful, guy. So I am going to install XAMPP, and this software I am going to send. I am going to send this software right now. Okay. Right now only I am going to send. So if any of you are free and sitting on system, you can follow me and you can do this. Okay. Software in XAMPP 64-bit. I am just sending you. So you can download this. Fine. So I send you guys XAMPP software, and I hope everyone are able to see. I am going to double click here. I'm going to double click this. Yes. So now installing will start. XAMPP Windows x64. So do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I will say yes. So now the installation will start. Installation will start. Let's see, watch closely. Installation will start. So what we should do? Yes. So here one. Okay. Fine. So let's see here. Now I'm getting this instruction. I'm getting this instruction. So what I required, guy? What I required? I require to click on next. Let's click on next. When I click on next, here it's showing me a lot of things. And now I told you that we required MySQL and we required Apache. in Apache is mandatory. Suppose you are using PHP in making some static kind of thing, MySQL is not required. FileZilla, I don't require. Mercury mail server don't require. Tomcat don't require. Perl don't require. PHP MyAdmin is required. So rest, let it be. Install this XAMPP. Install this XAMPP guy. So it is going to install in C and XAMPP XAMPP. It is going to install here. Now I click here. So it says selected folder is not empty. Selected folder is not empty. Please select a different folder. So wait few minutes. I will be guiding you the complete installation. Right now I am stopping. Why? Because I have already installed. Okay. And before that, what you can do, you can try. Not right now. After the class, you can try. You may face problem. So tomorrow I will show you the complete installation in a system where XAMPP is not installed. So is it okay, guy? No problem. You are confident you will be able to install yourself. Okay. So I am canceling this. So guy, what it says that it is going to be create a folder C XAMPP, and when I am telling you to install, it says that selected folder is not empty. Please select a different folder. So I am not going to create another folder. Suppose we do, it is going to conflict each other. So I am closing here, and we will go to our C drive. Do you want to abort installation? Yes. We will go to the C drive and we'll check that whether really we have C XAMPP. Yes. So we have already XAMPP installed. See, this is old XAMPP. XAMPP is installed. So that's why it was telling, and I stopped the program. So once you install XAMPP, this folder is going to be installed. So what are the other files this folder is going to have? What are the other files the folder is going to have? See, so many files will come. So many files will come. If some of you are sitting with pen and paper, what I will suggest, you note down some folder which is going to be very important. So the most important folder inside this is htdocs. So htdocs folder is linked with the server. Server know where my files are there. Okay. So htdocs is very important. Let's click here. So what we can keep here, guy? Here, whatever program project we are going to create, we are going to keep inside the htdocs. So you people don't forget that inside XAMPP, which is the important folder, htdocs. Inside the XAMPP, htdocs is the most important folder. Fine. So now we can work here. How we can work here? So be required to install XAMPP. Close this. So once installation is done, from where we require to start. We require to start. So you just search in your system. Once installation is done, you will find like this XAMPP control panel. If you want to make shortcut, you can create a shortcut. How you can create shortcut? Pin to start, pin to taskbar. I created shortcut. So now my taskbar will be always having this. Now I can click from here. Okay. So click from here. Fine. Let's close once more. Let's close once more. Or see, when you will start, it will be like this. When you will start, it will be like this. So Apache, it say start. Do you want to start? So click start. Once it started, it will be saying, it will be showing here a stop. So MySQL start. So MySQL, now it is started. Fine. So what's happened by starting and what's happened when we are not starting? Both will show you. So once we start, we install one server in my system. That server is Apache, and whatever program in PHP we are going to do, it is going to be executed by server, not by browser. Note down. PHP program is not going to be compiled by browser. You will be using browser. Browser we are using for many of the website. It doesn't means that it is compiling. It is just browsing, opening. So, but here we are writing program. We are writing program. So this required to compile, and in browser directly cannot be compiled unless and until server is running. So where is server now? Server is running. Our server is running. We can use anytime. Fine. So let's come guys. So where we can write the program? Where we can write the program? Let's write anywhere. One student said, sir, I use D drive, sir, I will do in the D drive. Somebody said that C drive, sir, I will use C drive. Okay, fine, guy. Wherever you want, you use it. Let's see. So we required to, what we required, guy, where we will create the program, we will be using, we required some folder at least. Okay, we required some folder here. So here I'm creating PHP. I created one folder PHP, and here I'm going to open one file, new. So text document, or what we can do here, Notepad++, or what we can use, guy, Visual Code Editor. Correct? Anything we can use. To keep it simple, use Notepad++. Fine. So here I am going to write one HTML program. Here I am going to write one HTML program. So some student ask, sir, you told that you are going to teach PHP, but you are writing HTML program. So this is basically our basic structure of HTML program. So already I explained, guy, PHP we are going to embed inside HTML. Fine. So this is a HTML program. We say hello world. Just we say hello world. Save this program. So where we are, how we should save this? We have to save this as a HTML, correct? How we have to save this? Suppose we save this hello.html, hello.html, and I am going to save inside PHP, Save this. So I go inside this folder. I go inside this folder and try to run this. So hello.php, hello world, output is coming, correct? No, hello.html we wrote and output is coming. Now, guy, I want to bring the hello world from the PHP. Okay. So how we can start writing PHP? How PHP start? This should be common query to the student. So PHP will be starting by this question. PHP, okay, and this have to be closed by PHP tag. So first one is referred as opening tag of PHP, and second is closing tag of PHP. So inside whatever we write, that is going to be PHP code, and this will be compiled by the server, not by the browser. Fine. This will be compiled by browser. So guy, how we should write? We should write hello world here. Will it work? No, it won't work. This is a HTML syntax. So PHP is rich in library. It have a lot of inbuilt function, and for everything we will be using some function. So here to print any output, to send any output on the screen, we will be using one function, echo. Echo is a PHP inbuilt function. So whatever you want to send, hello everyone, be happy, you learn PHP. Yes. So you learn PHP, and PHP have to be terminated by semicolon. PHP code have to be terminated by semicolon. So be terminated. Now I'm going to save this. Already Control S will save. Now I am going to run this guy. So be ready for the output. All are ready? Yes. So our output is not coming. Why output is not coming? Because directly we are running on the browser. We are running on the browser. Output is not coming. So where we should run the program, guy? We should run on the browser, but at different place, different manner. Okay, at different manner. So how we can do, guy? How we can do? So here we have to type local host and a folder PHP. See, it is working? No, it's not working. So what are the problem now? I am going to rectify this problem, guy. This PHP you cannot keep in outside. This PHP you have to keep where? Inside the gem, inside the htdocs. Fine. This have to be here. Now you see, guy, here now I say PHP, whether I'm getting anything. Yes, if this PHP folder is inside the htdocs, even I am not giving the complete path of htdocs, this folder is getting opened. This folder is getting open. Okay. So here hello.html. Now I will click on this file, but still our output is not coming. So something is still wrong. You have to be clever to find that problem. So what is wrong, guy? Anyone, if anyone can tell, I will be very happy. What is the problem now? The file shouldn't have, it should be an extension of PHP. It should have an extension of, okay, it should have an extension of, let's change here itself. Let's change here itself PHP to PHP. Now execute this. Let's see here. Now refresh this. First we'll note, just we will go to the folder. It says that hello.php, and you see here, hello everyone, be happy you learn PHP. So now, guy, what you got? You got what you require to install in your system. Okay, what you require to install in your system. And once you install, so what we install, guys? Jam be installed. Jam be installed. So now my question is, any of you, have you downloaded it? Any of you? Any student have downloaded? Any student have downloaded in your system? No. Are you aware of any desk? No. See here, I hope my screen is shared with you. So here, if you type any desk, if you type any desk, here there is a software any desk. Okay. Here there is a software any desk, and here you can download any desk. Once you install any desk, are you getting my point, guy? Everyone, are you? So are you able to see my screen? I'm asking the question. So any desk is a software. So why I'm telling, suppose any of you have downloaded and you have any desk, I can connect to your system right now. Okay. So learn this. If I can connect to your system, I can guide you with the installation. I can guide you installation of XAMPP in your system. Fine. So in my system, any desk is installed, that I can show you. Once any desk is installed, how it will look, you will start the any desk. Okay. So when you will start the any desk, it will be showing you one number. So this number you can pass me on the WhatsApp. Once you pass this number to my WhatsApp, I will type here and say connect, and you will accept it. I will able to connect. Is it got clear, guy? So I hope if you require, if you face any problem with the installation of the JAMP or installation of the project, you can connect to me. I can connect to your system. Fine. So everyone keep JAMP software installed. Everyone keep AnyDesk installed. Some of you maybe 100% will get problem with JAMP installation. And till it, I have not forced you that you send me a screenshot. Okay. Now I want with everyone you install and update me with a screenshot, or somehow by just typing that it got installed. I will love if some of you can say that, sir, I couldn't install, my system is getting problem. But don't say like that, sir, I don't have system, I'm taking from my brother, I'm taking from sister, they have gone somewhere. That problem I don't have answer, guy. I have answer. If you face problem, be frank, you ask me, I will connect your system. And I will love that if anybody can give me chance tomorrow to connect. I can do 1 or 2 installation, that should be enough. Fine. So right now you don't have answer that you have downloaded JAMP. So where I sent you JAMP here, I send you JAMP here. If you can save it and you can keep anywhere in your system, and you can double click and you can get it installed. Fine. So I executed one program. Any program we write, where we require to keep, guy, we require. So path be ready is the path stdocs. We require to keep in stdocs. So stdocs will have so many projects, sir? No. When you click install, it will be plain. I have so many projects here. That's why I created a folder, PHP. Also, I have created already a folder, internship. Okay. So I will be executing some program from here. Also, I have a small another program. Let's see, it will be similar to that. So how to run the program, guy? So are you aware? We are going to execute. No, this program you cannot do like that, right click and open. So how you will be doing? You will be opening your browser. You will be opening your browser. Fine. So once you open the browser, you will type local host. So as soon as you type local host, it is going to connect with your stdocs. Now, if your project program is directly inside the stdocs, it is going to be executed or it is going to be shown. If your project is inside some folder in stdocs, then you require to give the name of that folder. And here I have given PHP. PHP already I executed. Another folder name I told internship. I have given a folder name internship. So I open this. Here 2 programs are there. Fine. So let's see hello.php. So hello world. This is also very simple program. And you want very complicated program. Correct, guy? So we'll do complicated program. Don't worry. So we'll have a 1 minute break to have any question, or let's change this program. What else you can do here? So echo hello world. So echo can be 1 line, echo can be multiple line. What is the requirement? It can have function, it can have variable, it can have array, it can have many things. Okay. And it will have multiple things. Fine, guy. And PHP is very helpful. PHP is very helpful because here it is very rich in library and it have a lot of inbuilt function. Suppose I write here, are you getting PHP? Save this. Program is running. This is coming. Now again the formatting will start, guy. Suppose here we write BR tag. Here we can write BR tag, save this, because formatting is always required, everywhere required. So we can do the formatting, but have to do intelligently. Sir, in HTML, I was writing outside now, so it won't work. See how PHP is working. Echo is an inbuilt function, and this code is written inside PHP tag. So as soon as this code reaches to the server, server understands that this is a PHP code, and they are going to get the desired output. And that desired output they are converting into HTML. That desired output they are converting into HTML. So the output will come, and output will come in the output script will come only in term of HTML, not PHP. So guy, can I see the code of this? Yes. So are you aware of inspect and view source? Are you aware? So how I got this? Right click, view source, I can see the code. So this is your program, guy. Head, title, head, body, hello world, are you getting? So is any line of code of PHP there? No. No PHP code is there. So why no PHP code is there? What is the wrong, guy? Because once the output come, going to convert it into, it is going to convert into HTML. So always all web pages come in terms of HTML, whereas multiple programming languages are used. Fine. So here we can declare variable. How we can declare variable, guy? In PHP, how we can declare variable? We don't require to declare before. Directly we can declare. Any variable have to be declared using the $sign. Number of a student. Okay. Number of a student is equal to 43. Number of a student is equal to 43. So in this program, hello everyone, one more line of code we will be writing here. And here we'll be trying to show the value from the variable. Show the value from the variable. Here we'll be displaying number of students. Number of students. So number of a student is this guy. Fine. Now we'll run this program. So how to run this program? Again, I will say, we required browser. Directly program have to be executed on browser, and the server should be running local host. So just now before we said internship, and here our program is hello.php. So number of a student got 43. So from where came? Here whether I wrote 43? No. So where we wrote 43. So same way we are going to learn if and else statement and many more things, because PHP is a complete programming language. It has all the complete programming. So what are the things we are going to cover, guy? What are the things we are going to cover? So we are going to cover here. What are the things we are going to cover? We can display print here. Variable declaration is required. Operator is required. Okay, operator is required. Control statement is required. Loop is required. Okay, array is required. These are the common thing, basic thing. And file reading and writing, these things are required, and many more. Just save this and execute this program. Okay. So some error came. Let's find the error, guy. What error? I note close double quotes. So now you do. This is there. Is it looking good? not looking good. How to make good? Use H1 tag. Use H1 tag. Okay. Use H1 tag in the start, and in the last. Fine. Save this program, see the output. Yes, so it is looking good, not looking good. You want in downstream, we can make it downstream. So formatting we'll be doing. So these are the thing, guy. Many more things have to cover. Just I have to declare you very fast that I will be sending you PHP file, and XAMPP already I have sent you. By tomorrow, everyone have to get installed. Any problem, pass me. I will help you tomorrow as soon as I connect. And tomorrow will cover complete almost PHP. And maybe next class will take MySQL, and will come back to the project. To execute the project, to do the project, you require to these installations should be done. So any question as of now, guys, for today class, please feel free to ask me. Please feel free to ask me, do you have any question as of now, today? Anyone? No question? You can also write in chat. If you have question, did you understood? Should I start asking question? Are you ready to ask? From where you will download XAMPP? Which software is required to run the PHP program? How you will start? So every time you will start XAMPP, and every time you will close. See, XAMPP is here. Now before closing, what we will do, guys? Here we will stop it, and we will close this. Fine. So this is all about today class, guy. Tomorrow we'll meet you again. We'll try to send PHP, or tomorrow we'll send. But you complete XAMPP installation. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. We'll meet you tomorrow.